Rob, and welcome to Axel's Garage. We are back working on Amanda's Jeep, and in the last video we got the transfer case out. It is a freaking disaster in two pieces. We got another transfer case coming from an automatic XJ that we're gonna have to crack open and change some shit around. But in the meantime, we bought this Jeep with just over 100,000 miles on it, we believe. Now, we've had it probably 6 years now, maybe longer, and I think it's got up around 140,000 miles on it, and we believe it to be the original clutch. There's no indication that it was ever changed. So at around 100 when we bought it, 105 I think it might have been, I don't know, but Amanda learned how to drive a stick on this Jeep. Steven learned how to drive a stick on this Jeep, and I'm sure between Amanda, Mark, her being at school, Steven being at school with it, they've attempted to or taught other people to drive a stick on this Jeep. So I got the transfer case out. I'm halfway there. Might as well pull the tranny out, and we might as well put a new clutch in this thing, because I would really hate to put a transfer case in it, get it all going, and then have the clutch start slipping because the clutch has been shot all along. So we're gonna yank this tranny out so we can get the flywheel off to be resurfaced. We got a clutch kit on order, so let's get this half done today. All right, so underneath here, it appears that we don't have a ton to take off. So we got our perimeter bolts for the transmission itself on around the bell housing. We got our clutch cylinder and our, what is that up there? That's the crank position sensor, I think. So let's get that out. Let's see what kind of tools we got over here. I brought a variety of sockets. I think I can hopefully buzz some of this stuff off with some, using a little impact or something. And everything is greasy, so I did bring some gloves with me. So this is a 97. I'm gonna say that it's gonna be mostly metric. My 10 didn't fit. Oh, this is a 12. 12 is loose. This set skips 11, of course. I don't think it's going to be an 11. I'm going to bet it's standard then. So let's go with this guy. And that one fits. So what is this one? A 7/16. So let's see if we could punch out this clutch cylinder here. That bit weighs out, and I'll send that over to the side. Okay, so that's everything over here on this side, with the exception of the bell housing bolts. All right, so a through bolt I'm going to use something to hold it back, which are these things. I think it's an Icon from Harbor Freight. This thing is unbelievable. It's an adjustable, and it really grabs nice. All right, so that one's out. I got a top one that I could probably just grab from up here. I got the, got it on a wobble extension. Let me see if there's something I could grab and reach up. Yep. So that top one is out. So I got one on this side holding it in. Let me go on the other side, do the same thing, and then we're gonna have to get the shifter disconnected. I'll catch up with you with the shifter. So I'm not readily seeing how to get the shifter out from below. So in here, there's a screw in there, and then there is one right here, you push the boot up, and there's one right there on that bracket. It's a little Phillips head, and then you should be able to finagle this. I took these out because I thought that you might have to take them out, but I don't think you actually do, so I'll wind up putting them back in a second. I gotta go on the other side and figure out how you twist this out. I can't figure that out right now. Alright, so with this all the way up, I can sort of get the four-wheel drive shifter up, out, and then down. And then this I can turn around and pull up all the way. Wow, it's disgusting under here. Oh, I wouldn't have thought anything different. I don't know how the heck this is supposed to come out. I'm gonna take this boot off here. Let's see if this boot down here will give me some insight. No, that's the wrong size completely. There it goes. I'll try to break the seal. Oh, this is that weird one. How does this come off? It's got to go down or something like that. Oh, this is that weird collar. Shit. There's absolutely some kind of trick for this, and I don't know it. Shit. All right, so I was trying to disconnect here to take that off, but this one doesn't have a hole, and apparently the early years don't have a hole, but the later years had some kind of hole so that you can disconnect the shift, I'm gonna call it the stick, from the stub on the transmission, which was what I was trying to do. But it looks like I'm gonna have to go in there and actually take the shifter out with this 4 bolts. So to do that, this piece here has got to come off. This is this big cover, and I got all the, I think I got all the bolts. Oh, there's one, I missed one right there. See right here, there's one that I missed, and this thing should come up, which will give me access, and we can clean all this scourge out. I can't get this ball off. I don't know what the secret is to getting the ball off either. If I could get the ball off, then I could, you know, get all these boots off, but I'm gonna figure that out eventually, because I think we're gonna wind up replacing those ripped boots and everything while we're here. All right, so with this plate up and out, over here, 12, 8. Internet lies. This should just come out. And there is some kind of steel gasket, and I'm gonna cover that up because I don't want shit to get in there. All right, so I got that covered up. I need to take the transfer case shifter out. I don't know why those other bolts, this bolt and the other one, weren't loosening up all the way. Maybe there's something on the other side of them that's spinning. Yeah, there is something on the other side of them that's spinning. So something's holding them back over there. We need to get that out also. While I'm doing this, Steve-O's in the back of the IROC trying to get the disgusting half deteriorated tint off. It's not coming out in one sheet like it was on the Avalanche. It is just disintegrating as he steams it and scrapes it. All right, so I got the oil pan supported. I got the transmission supported. We got the shifter and everything up top is all disconnected, and all the bolts are out except for one. None of them are in tight. So let me put you somewhere so that you can see this debacle. So that's the last bolt. So now the transmission would have to come straight back just a little bit, maybe an inch or 2 inches, and then we should be able to bring it down. So Steve-O, can you just give me, like, start to push the jack handle down a little bit? I just want to see if it's... All right, stop. Let the jack handle down a little bit. You got weight of the transmission on it, so very slow. Let it down a little. It's going up. Stop. All right, go up a little bit. Half a hair more. A little more. Okay. Huh. Go up just a little more, Steve-O.
Oh, I'll check it.
Just a little bit.
It's open.
Good, right there, good, good. Go up a little more. Just a little, good, good. All right, might need a little, oh no, it's coming. Might need a little pry bar. All right, I'm free off the dowels. Okay, I can reposition. This was easier to do when I was about 30 years younger. Okay. That's out. Theo,
Yeah.
let the jack down. Good, you going. All right, go ahead, a little more. Keep going. Okay, keep going. Okay. Pull it out. Right there's good. All right, tranny's out. Next is clutch. There's my tools. There's my tools. Oh no, we don't. It's in the flywheel. The pile of pushing. Huh. Okay, so the flywheel's looking pretty good. don't really, oh, I got grease on me. I don't really see any heat cracking. Nice and smooth. We can cut that up nice. Now, the disc, all right, getting real close to the rivets. Some of the spots where there's the grooves in it, the grooves are completely gone. It was getting close, but now, flip it over. All right, pressure plate looks pretty good, although we do see a line all the way around. And if we look on the pressure plate side of the disc, we got a rivet just starting to touch. Over here a little more, and over here a little more. So this clutch was real close to being out. So it was smart that we decided to do the clutch while we had the transfer case out. So the little big dummy is saying, well, it's a good thing I blew up the transfer case because look, the clutch was on its way out. You had to do the clutch, but it's not really the way we look at things. It's the way he looks at things, and he's still in the back of the IROC, steaming paper-thin window tint that just won't come off from one sheet. About halfway done. Well, that's it today from Axel's Garage. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back once we get the parts in for the TJ, putting it back together. What happened to my light? There it is. We'll be back when we get the parts in. We got everything on order. We already dropped that front drive shaft off so that we could get the CV joint rebuilt or replaced or whatever we're gonna have to do with it, and we'll drop the flywheel off in the morning and get that resurfaced, and hopefully we'll get everything back together soon. See you on the next one, and as always, thanks for watching.